What's going on? So if you're considering an online income stream, in this video I'm going to tell you why you need to be on self-publishing books onto Amazon. I've sold over $1 million worth of digital products over the last 8 years. I've tried a lot and I still come back to self-publishing books on Amazon. I'm going to tell you why, and we're going to do a quick comparison on the other income streams, just so you can see where I'm coming from. Okay, when I'm considering an online income stream, I'm considering these three things. Is it passive? Has it got the potential to set it and forget it? Because in my mind, I'm thinking if you're going to set something up online, right, you want to be able to just set it up and forget it. Right? If it's going to be a side hustle, you want it as a side hustle. If you've already got stuff going on and you want to create an online income stream to make money without the stress, without more hassle, because you've already got stress and hassle in your life, then it has to have that passive element. Second thing is it's easy to start. Now, let's be real. Everything's going to take work at some point to make good money, right? But is it easy to actually get a product online ready to sell that someone can actually buy today? Is it easy to start? Because if it takes too long, then you might not even get to the point where you got something available for someone to buy. And the last thing is potential. If you're going to do it, at least there's got to be a potential to make hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands a month. All right, so let's start with, let's do a blue line. Yeah, there we go. Let's start with Etsy. That's a big one. Now, I've had about 5 Etsy shops in the last 8 years. My best ones were making $10,000 a month. And is it passive? I'm going to give everything a mark out of 5, yeah? Let's just say 5. 1 being the lowest, 5 being, yes, this is good, yeah, okay? Is it passive? I'm going to give that 2. No, it's not passive, because the customer can contact you. So you can do digital products, for example, where most people will just buy it. It's not worth a lot. So they just buy it and just the download sent to them automatically. But at some point, if you do that on scale, eventually someone's going to be asking you questions. Someone's going to have an issue. Someone's going to contact you, okay? It's not passive as soon as a customer can contact you, because you can't set it and forget. You can't just set it up, go away for a month, and then come back to it, because you might have like 10 people messaging, you might have 10 people with problems, and the next thing you know, you've got like a couple of bad star ratings on your shop. Okay, so it's not passive, right? Easy to start. I would give that a 3, because you got to create your banner, you got to get your shop ready, it's got to look pretty, you got to create a whole list of products, or you got to make your shop look like a shop. So you could put in a lot of work just to make that shop look good. Yes, there are ways of doing it quick, but it's not easy to start before you've got products there ready to sell. Okay, and the potential, I would actually do the potential quite high, 5. I think Etsy's got the second most amount of organic traffic after Amazon, so there's a lot of money to be made there. And I know people, I've made quite a bit of money on Etsy, but I know people that are smashing Etsy, so potential's huge. All right, let's look at the next one now. What should we say? Let's talk about like info products, info and courses. Okay, is it passive? No. Again, when you're doing info products courses, one, you probably have to build a brand, all right, build a following, show your face most of the time, although AI's getting rid of a lot of that. But for the most part, you have to do that, because people are going to want to know who you are and what's this guy about or girl about. Okay, so it's not passive, because they know you, they see you, you're obligated to reply to them if they've got any issues, and because they know you and can contact you, it's not passive. I would actually put that as a 2 as well. Again, it's the litmus test, we could say, is can you leave it for a month, come back and it's fine, right? As a beginner, obviously there's people like that sell courses that they've got employees or VAs that will deal with it, but let's talk about this is an average Joe. Everything here is average Joe. Can an average Joe come on this, set it up, start making money, and then just leave it for like a month? No. All right, you're going to have customers contact you. Is it easy to start? I'm going to give that a 1, because there's a lot of work that needs to go in to create your info product or courses or whatever up front. All right, and the potential, I would say the potential is huge. Like if you nail this and you've got a big brand, solid brand, then you can take it to the moon. But obviously, there's a lot of work to get to that point, but the potential is huge. So good potential. So both of these got good potential, but they're not quite ticking the passive or easy to start. You can see where I'm going with this, okay? Not biased at all, by the way. Right. But, you know, I'm being real with you. I've tried all of these. Okay. Next one, we're gonna move to like, let's try it. You know, the Redbubble, Spreadshirt, those sort of ones where you put your products on there, and we'll start straight away. You put your products on there, and customers can't contact you. Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so I think in terms of passive, yes, I'm going to give it a 5. Like, I've had a Spreadshirt account now for years. I set it up like 8 years ago, and it's still paying me, and I've done nothing. I think I've lost the login. Like, I can't remember even how to log in to the thing. It was Spreadshirt EU, and every now and again I'll get, you've made X amount of money. It's not a lot now. It might be like $50 every 3 months. Right, but it's very passive income. It's just money that just appears every now and again. At its height, maybe like 3 years ago, when everything was pumping and that shop was doing well, it was like every month I was getting $50 to $100, and I hadn't logged into the account in ages. But so it's got the potential to be very, very passive. Easy, I would say to start, I'd give it a 4, because I know there was a lot of fraffing around with Redbubble and Spreadshirt. Like, you got to put a lot of products on there to sell, from my knowledge. Okay, I'm going to give it a 4. Potential, I'd give that a 3. I've never really heard of anyone smashing it on these two. I certainly didn't make that much money. I know some people make like good money on Redbubble, but I don't hear that many, of people making a lot of money. Right, let's move on to let's do Amazon FBA or FBM. So where you send products to Amazon and then fulfillment by Amazon, or you fulfill it. Is it passive? I'm going to say no. Like, when you're starting out, when I started out, I was getting questions left, right, and centre. It's like the customer can contact you, isn't it? So people were asking for refunds and stuff like that. No, easy to start. I'm going to say rubbish as well. It was so complicated for me to get started on that. And when I tried the FBA, I gave up because I couldn't find a product. When I did the FBM, I linked it to Printful, and even then it was a pain in the butt to set up. The potential, though, is massive. I see people making so much on these. Huge. It's Amazon, isn't it? Let's move on now to Amazon Merch. Amazon Merch. Basically, that's you selling T-shirts on Amazon. You put your T-shirt designs, apparel designs on there, and it sells through Amazon. Is it passive? Yes. I've got an account. I've had several accounts. My current account, I barely touch it. But the account before that, the one that I sold for $200,000, 2021, I barely touched the account for the whole of 2021. And the income dropped slightly, but it went from like $8,000 a month to $7,000 a month profit. I wasn't doing anything on it for a whole year. So very, very passive. Easy to start. I'm going to give that, it used to be, but I'm going to give that a 3. Very hard to get an account now, so you can't even get started. The potential, I'm going to give, that's a good question. I'm going to give that a 4 now, because I'm doing it now to this day. I've still got an account, but it's a lot harder to make money on Amazon Merch now because of AI. Every Tom, Dick and Harry now can create a really good T-shirt design, which was kind of like the leverage you had back in the day of being able to create a good T-shirt design. So you can make money, but it's more so the potential is less than as it was. So that brings me to my final one, which is self-publishing. I'm just going to put self-publishing, Amazon KDP. Okay, this is why I recommend self-publishing Amazon KDP. Is it passive? Yes. You create your books, you leave it. I've got a test account that I've got running in the background. I just use it to test stuff, to try out strategies, low cost, like beginner methods, so I can advise my students and my clients on low ad cost methods. I did a book there early last year, and I've left that book, and it's making one book making $200 profit every single month. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything with it. It's just constantly making it. And all my accounts that I've had over the years, every time I've done KDP, when you do a good niche, when you get the niche right and the cover and title right, the book can actually go up in sales with you not doing anything. Right now, that's crazy, because with Amazon Merch, with Amazon, the sales of the T-shirt might level out and most likely drop down. But with a book, now in this market, 2025, 2026, you can actually start making more money, which some of my books are doing, like the one that I published last year. It's making more and more money because it's picking up more organic rankings, picking up more ratings. Whereas t-shirts, people can just come on, just pile a load of copycats onto it. So it kind of kills it. Books is a lot difficult to copy. Easy to start, I'm going to give that a 4. Because whilst you can create a book in a day, like a few hours using Canva and AI, by the way, I got a link to my program below, step-by-step program, if you want to see how you do it so quickly, right? It still like requires some work to actually create a book, but you can get a KDP account to self-publish in literally minutes. It's instant. You can get one right now. I think 6 minutes you can get it and publish straight away if your book's ready. Okay. And potential, I'm going to give that a 5. The potential is huge. My biggest month was $50,000 in a month with just mostly 2 books. Okay, and that was like recently, a couple of years ago. And the potential, I know people that are making tens of thousands a month. I was making tens of thousands a month. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep saying I was, because that account got terminated. So with my test account now, building that up, and again, that's heading towards thousands a month, and that will eventually get to tens of thousands a month. Don't underestimate the power of books. People just buy books like crazy. It's a very impulse buy, so the potential is huge. So those are the reasons why I think self-publishing is a clear winner here. Well, I say clear, but it just about beats these two. I think I'm being generous with the potential on Redbubble. I reckon that's more like a 2. And it's very close to Amazon merch. Because you're on Amazon, innit? Amazon's got so much money potential there. But the thing is very hard to do Amazon merch and very hard to build the account. But KDP, you can publish 10 books in a week. You can literally start building an income straight away. Some of my students have gone from like barely any sales to like their first $1,000 in just 3 months. It's very difficult to do that in all the others. So that's why I believe it's the best income stream. If you want to create an online income stream, this is the best one. Check out my step-by-step program below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.